Hey YouTube family and GN subs, it's Humberto from GrayLaw TV. Those of you who are new to the channel, what I do is I bring you good news. I'm the good news guy. I also break down very complicated subject matter, make it simple to digest, okay? It's what I do. It's what I'm known for. I also give you real-time cases that I'm working on in my office so that I can let you know processing times, what immigration is actually doing in real time. You can't get this from any other channel. I have 2 cases today that I want to share with you. So, hey, let's get at it. Lots of good news. In fact, so much good news, your head's going to be pumping with dopamine. First bit of good news, I have been asked over and over again in the comments section, hey Humberto, can I apply for a B1, B2 visa? Yes, you can. A lot of consulates are opening up. You can apply for the B1, B2, fill out the DS-160, go online. We have some really good videos where we actually talk about how to procure the B1, B2 visa. Go to those videos, check it out, go ahead and start applying, okay? So some more good news is biometric requirements have been lifted. Now, spouses of non-immigrant visa holders, L1s, E2s, etc., they can get work authorization, okay? And so what happens is you can apply 6 months prior to the expiration of your work permit. Well, you also had to take biometrics before the work permit will be issued. Well, guess what? There was a backlog, right? So biometric appointments were taking up to a year, 8 months to a year to get. So you would apply for your work permit 6 months prior to the expiration. You couldn't get a biometric appointment until 8 months later. So your work permit would expire, you lose your job, etc. So that requirement has been lifted. It's gone. That's really good news, guys. Another bit of good news. So there was a requirement. You probably noticed when you come into the airport where they check your social media accounts on certain forms. A new requirement was that you provide all of your social media accounts. It's been lifted. It's gone. Biden administration said bye. It's a privacy issue. You don't need all of that information. It wasn't even useful in most instances anyway. So you no longer have to worry about, your social media accounts on your phone, in your computer, etc. That's going to remain private. So this is really good news. So I've had a lot of clients that have been stuck. They have their non-immigrant visa. It's been approved. They travel back home. They try to get an appointment at the U.S. consulate. They can't get it. Why? The consulate has been interpreting the proclamation 1043 as to preclude issuance of the visa. So the American Immigration Lawyers Association recently sued State Department saying you have to issue these visas because once a visa is issued, the proclamation allows for alternatives. What I can do is if I have the visa, I can do 2 things. If the visa is issued, I can apply for an NIE waiver. I can also quarantine in a third country for 14 days and then come to the US. So why aren't they issuing the visas? You have to issue the visa so you allow due process to individuals to be able to exercise those alternatives. So I think really soon in this lawsuit, the injunction is going to take place and State Department is going to have to issue visas. So those of you who are stuck abroad or those of you who want to travel abroad and you need to get your visa stamp in your passport, check with the consulates. I think they're going to start adjudicating, processing, and issuing non-immigrant visas at the consulates. I have some really good news. Families that have been separated from the border, we have 4 parents recently reunited with the kids. Man, that is dear to my heart. You guys know that. So they're going to be separated. So what has happened is how are they allowing them to enter the U.S.? They are allowing them what's called humanitarian paroles, where they're actually being paroled into the United States to be reunited with their kids. In some instances, they haven't seen their kids in 3 to 4 years now. Okay, so that is really good news. I'm really happy and I'll keep you updated on what's going on. Another bit of good news is the immigration reform. Hey, it's moving, folks. I've seen several bills reintroduced that were introduced and passed by the House years ago. New bills are coming to fruition. I understand what Biden might do is he may put certain bills in what we call reconciliation. So with the new infrastructure bill, for example, it's going to be done through reconciliation. That is because it's a spending bill. There's talk about them putting certain parts of the immigration reform bill in there. Let's see what happens. It's very fluid. I think it's going to happen. Stay tuned though. There's so many bills that are being introduced, old and new. So don't get excited. Just, be patient. It's coming, and we'll see what goes on. All right, real-time cases segment. I got 2 cases that are awesome. So let's look at this citizenship case. I filed this case 30 days ago. Can you believe? Interview within 30 days. That's crazy. So hey, he's going to become a citizen. He filed 30 days ago, going to have the interview. They're still doing oath ceremonies same day. He could become a citizen same day as his interview. And just so you know, keep up to date on this stuff. The old citizenship test is back. 100 questions. They're going to ask you 10 questions. You have to get 6 of 10 correct. So that's citizenship. Here's another case that was really interesting. The waiver of the petitioner to come to the interview on a marriage case. Now you might ask me, in what circumstance, Humberto, does the petitioner in a marriage case not have to come to the interview? Well, in this case, the petitioner is incarcerated and is going to be incarcerated for quite some time. So I've had cases like this in the past, and I have fought immigration. I told them, you still can approve this petition. You can have officers go to where he's incarcerated if you want to interview him. You can look at the evidence. In this case, they had a child together. You can approve the case without petitioner being present. It can be waived. Again, it was waived. This green card was issued. It's great news for my client. She's very happy. That's it for today, folks. Hey, thanks so much for watching GrayLaw TV. Click below, like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, right? Ring the bell. I'll notify you when new content is coming. We got plenty more. Courtney is going to come at you with some great videos here in the future, and we look forward to seeing you soon.